I'm going to show you how to make $5,000 in as little as 30 days using automations and tools that you can get. Some of them are even free. So I'm going to show you right away. If you're new to my channel, my name is Arlan. I was homeless 10 years ago. Now I've invested in more than 200 startups and I've made millions and millions of dollars, earned it by being an entrepreneur. And I want to teach you how to do the same. So the very first thing is going to be this free product. So the free way to do it, if you see nothing else, is you're going to go to the link in my description below this video. And you are going to go get my Cash Playbook GPT. You know, there's Chat GPT, and then there are what are called custom GPTs that are trained by the person. In this case, it's me. I'm training it. I've trained it on my teachings. Everything that I did to make $5,000 in 30 days, I've trained it to show you how to do. So it even comes with these prompts, these 4 prompts, and it says learn how to go from idea to income, right? So these 4 prompts that it starts with, you can click on any one of them and you'll get going. You can also, depending on what kind of, if you have a free version of ChatGPT or a paid version, it works for all of those. So it can be free for you. And you can change and toggle your the type of GPT that you're using. So how do I create an offer that actually sells? That's the first one you could click on. You can also click on, or instead, what's the best traffic source for me right now? So it's not just giving you generic information, it's going to ask you a couple of follow-up questions and get specific answers for your questions. So more than 1,000 people use this every single week for free, and the results are just extraordinary. So this is the very first thing. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into my Cash Playbook GPT and you're going to build out a game plan. This will take you a few minutes or you can spend a few days just working on it, right? You want to copy, get everything that you have, copy it into some sort of notes in case the GPT loses your conversation, depending on what type of account you have. But you want to have this information. It's like I'm building a roadmap for you, customized to you. How do I turn my content into recurring revenue? How do I grow my school membership fast? These are just the first 4 prompts. You can do anything here. So let's say that you are let's see about the people who come to me. Let's see you say you are a woman, you're in your 40s, you've been working in corporate for a while, and you want to help women get to, get promotions in their business, in their companies. So you could say, I am a, you could say whatever your thing is. I'm a Black woman who is 44 and in the US. I have been in corporate for 20 years and I want to consult with other women in my position or a little bit behind who want to get a promotion at their job. What could I offer and how much should it cost? So you're just talking to it like you're going in on a paid consulting. Like if you were to get a 30-minute or hour-long conversation with me that you paid thousands of dollars to do, what questions would you ask? Ask that of the GPT. Let's see what it says. So it says, perfect. You already have a strong positioning lane, a 44-year-old Black woman with 20 years in corporate who now wants to consult. There's a clear avatar and a high value pain point. Let's break this into Arlen's offer, traffic, sales, community framework. You see how it pulls? It's been trained on thousands and thousands of words, hundreds of hours. It's really, really cool. So then it just tells you step one, this is what you're going to do, right? You're going to just go into it and it's going to lay out your plan. So in this case, it's suggesting that I do paid one-on-one strategy calls, which is what I teach. $100 to $250 for 60 minutes on Zoom. And then it tells you what to call it. It also gives you an option if you want to have a group version of this and if you want to have a school version of this. Then it talks about pricing, it talks about messaging and your next move. Arlan always says, sell before you build. Don't spend weeks making a course. Instead, pick one offer from above, pre-sell it, and deliver it live to your clients first, or for your first clients. And then it says, do you want me to sketch out a 5-tier offer ladder for you? And then you could say 5-tier offer ladder. I want that. Or you could say, um, tell me where I would sell this and how. Because I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to do that. So you're starting from zero, and this free GPT is telling you how to do everything. Look what it does. Great. Now that you've got your offers, let's plug in Arlan's traffic to sales flywheel. Since you're targeting mid-career corporate women, the best traffic channels for you are. Now, if you're watching this and this is kind of similar to what you're doing, let me know in the comments because it's kind of cool, right? If you're seeing yourself in this and you're already like, wow, this could really help me, let me know. And if you're working on something else, tell me too because I love seeing your comments. All right. So it says LinkedIn, your number one traffic channel, because it's thinking through LinkedIn. This is what I would suggest because LinkedIn is where you're going to find the corporate people, right? It's where your audience already is. Then it says a strategy. It gives you bonuses. And then it says YouTube, which is obviously my favorite. Then email lists and optional. And then all you have to do is if you like, let's say for instance, you like the LinkedIn idea. All you'd have to do is just copy this part, just copy it and then paste it and say, and then this is telling you also how to sell Arlen's system, which is like, this is gold. This is worth thousands and thousands of dollars if you implement it. But all you have to do is just copy this and say, okay, how do I do this? And then you just paste that part of it that you liked. And then watch what it does. Perfect. Let's get tactical. Here's exactly how you can execute in the next 7 days. And it just tells you step by step by step. And when it gets to like share this, share that, then you can say, look, I don't, okay, so this part right here where it says write 3 to 4 posts. Okay, so set up your LinkedIn profile as a sales page. Awesome. Write posts. So this one, share a specific struggle. Okay, so it's saying a post. Okay, great. Help me draft this. And then I'm just pasting the first example it gave me. Now remember, you're going to want to copy what it tells you into something that you own, like a Pages or a Word document, because sometimes it gets rid of it, depending on what type of GPT you have, chat GPT you have. Okay, but it should, if you have, especially if you have a page chat GPT, it should save your conversation. Okay, so look, it's helping you with the post draft. And then it's saying, okay, and you're like, okay, cool. It knows a little bit about me. Okay, so then it's saying, would you want me to do the second variation? I'd say, let's do one that is more specific to me. What 3 questions should I answer to help you do that? Right? And sometimes it'll ask you those questions automatically, sometimes it won't. And now it's going to ask you questions. So you're just walking into the room, you have a multi-thousand-dollar consulting conversation with my clone, essentially, and you're getting everything you need step by step. And then if you're like, well, this is awesome, I love this. I don't know exactly what to do next because it's a lot of information, but it's not a lot of like hand holding. Then I have your first 5K club where we have more than 2,000 people already here. And people are just like, look at this, the 100-day challenge accountability partners, 123 comments. I'm in here every single day. There are thousands of people in here helping you. Live lesson, 10K end of year revenue spread. Like I'm talking to you about that, which by the way, you can get a link if it's still available in the description. And then like midweek check-in, light peer accountability. Anyway, this costs just $50 for the whole year. If you go in the classroom, check out what all we have. We have all kinds of awesome stuff, AI, incredible stuff about how you can make money. But if you go into this 5-day challenges and you do this one, your first 100 challenge, do this challenge and you will see that you are going to look. First sale came through, got $1,000 in one day. Look at that. First sale. Hi, everyone. I'm celebrating. I signed a client to a $2,500 program and received a $1,000 down payment today. This was within the days of the challenge when we did it live. And now the replay is here and you can do it anytime you want. Just $50 to sign up and you get the entire year. Okay, so the next thing you're going to look at is Stand Store. Stand Store is another tool that I just made $100,000 with in 3 months. $100,000 in 3 months. And it's because it has so many awesome features. You can you can do an email nurture sequence. You can do what ManyChat does and send automated DMs when someone comments a word on your Instagram. You can set up one-on-one calls. You can sell. So this stand store helps you sell digital products and consulting time. And you can see that I use it for a lot of my courses. That's how I made most of the money, the 100,000. I just sold these courses that I had a great time producing. They're very, very valuable. So they're each of these are worth, this is a sale we're having, and each of these are worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And then you do it where it's like people get to know you, they get to understand and get your teachings. And then I have the custom GPT right here where you can take email addresses, get to know your audience with questions, and so on. I also can link out to my different memberships and I can do my one-on-one calls. So I have a VIP day, I have for almost $10,000. I have a book a one-on-one call. This is $2,000 to talk to me directly and I'll go through. I have a prompt shop. I do all these things and I link from it. And so Stan costs money. It costs either, I think it's $29 a month for the regular or $100 a month if you want all the features and bells and whistles that I told you. But if you imagine you sell one product for $100 in 1 month, in 30 days, it's paid for itself, and you have all that extra time to do other stuff with it. So you combine the GPT, my custom GPT, which you can get in the link in the description, and make sure while you're there, you're subscribing. Make sure to subscribe, like this video if you like it, because it helps push this video into YouTube algorithm and out to more people who can learn from it. But you take what you learn here, this is like your consultant that you can use 24/7 for free. It never runs out unless, you know, the limitations of a free chat GPT is like 25 prompts a day or something. But other than that, you can just keep asking it questions. And then you take what you learn, you can even say in it, hey, I want to open a stand store. What does Arlan teach about that? And it tells you. And then you're going to go into your first 5K, join this for 50 bucks and get so much community and guidance from me and the rest of the group. There's a reason 2,000 people are in this, right? And then you're going to round it out by YouTube, using YouTube. Now, I want you to take a look. I have some videos queued up that I want us to take a look at. I'm going to make sure that it's optimized for sound. I want you to take a look. If you think I can't do YouTube, and I especially can't do YouTube to sell, listen, you don't have to be Mr. Beast or have a crazy budget or even be great on camera. Like you don't even have to. You could actually have where you don't show your face. You just talk and you show your screen. But I'm going to show you a few where people are talking to the camera. And these are all people I follow and they've studied them. Okay. I don't just follow them for their content. I study what they're doing on YouTube, just like they study me. We talk to each other, right? And what they're doing is, and what I'm doing is just like this video where I'm showing you on screen, I'm talking to you. No matter if 100 people watch my video or 100,000 people watch my video, it doesn't matter. I will make money from it in one way or another because people are gaining trust in me, in my expertise. They're watching hours and hours of my video content, just like they can do with you and they get to know you. So when you say, oh, I don't have an audience, I'm starting from zero, nobody knows me, this is the point. You get them to know you. You don't think, oh, I'm going to do 10 videos, I'm going to be famous, or going to do 10 videos and be rich. You say, I'm going to make 10 assets. If I can get 10 videos out there, that's a great foundation. Then I'll make 10 more and 10 more. And when people start to find you, the first few weeks, people are not going to really see you unless there's a breakout hit. But what you're doing is you're creating such an asset that when people do start to see you and YouTube gets to know you and starts pushing you out to more people, those people have a lot to watch. So there's that depth where they're like, if you've set it up correctly, which I teach you how to do in your first 5K, I teach you how to do it elsewhere. If you set it up correctly, you will have a funnel where people watch your video. They know to go to the description link or something you've put on the screen, and then they go and they work with you. Some of them will even pay you. So let me show you what I mean. So this is like a really extreme version. I wanted to start with him, and then I'll show you one that has 31 views that is probably making, I'm going to guess how much they're making, right? So Nick, I happen to know him because of his presence on School. He is either one or two all-time School moneymakers, right? And what he did was he built this AI automation business school, but he did it by just posting and posting and posting videos just like this one.
2026. If you want to start an AI consulting business in 2026, this is a step-by-step playbook to get you from $0 all the way to $25,000 a month or beyond.
Okay, so it's 29 minutes. He posts like several times a week. He now has 10,000 views in a day, which is going to be more because behind the scenes there's more. Almost 700 likes, 200,000 plus subscribers, right? But he didn't always have that. Let me show you. If you go to videos on anybody's account and then you click on oldest, 4 years ago is when he started this. Let's see what he's doing. Like he started more than 4 years ago. Look at
What's
this.
going on, guys? In this video, we're doing a Tailwind rebuild of the Sketch landing page.
Okay, 2+ hours showing his screen. Look at this. He's showing his screen for 2 hours. It was the beginning of something. He was getting the foundation together. He didn't know what he was going to do. Now, he did this almost like 4.5 years ago, right? But let's look at the most popular. Let's see when things took off for him. So 5 months ago, this one blew up. 6 months ago, this one blew up. You see? So you can start to get an idea of when someone's channel starts to get crazy traction. And you don't even need this type of traction. I'm going to show you in one moment how you can have 31 views and get money from that. But look at if he hadn't started, he wouldn't have been able to reach this point. Maybe for you, it'll take 4 years, maybe it'll take 4 weeks, but you will never know if you don't start it. And it's free to upload on YouTube. So why not even just give it a try? Forget about what people might think. Forget about people watching you who you know. Most of them don't care. Most of your first videos are going to be pretty mediocre, mid, as they say, right? They're going to be, it's going to be just you getting your footing. But what he does is he teaches you. So he did this crazy 6 hour course, right? But let's say this one, uh, prompt engineering hacks. So what he does have as an advantage. What you're going to think about is what is your quote unquote unfair advantage? And that's not a negative thing. It means like what sets you apart that other people would take them a while to catch up to. So for him, he's made money doing the thing he's teaching, just like I've made money doing the thing I'm teaching. But you're going to think through what is something did I do something out of the ordinary that I could talk about? And then he
And give
talks
it to you.
about
I
it.
want to give you everything that I know about.
It's so plain. He's just in front of a camera talking, right? Then he says, join Maker School and get automation customer number one, plus all of my templates. So you go to his school and it's $184 a month to join. And he has 2.7 thousand members, which is why he's making more than like 300, 400,000 a month with this. It's crazy. But he didn't start that way. He started with a lower price. He started with content and he just kept going. Let me show you another example that's going to feel a little bit more attainable to you.
2026. This is
Okay?
a step-by-step.
So if we go to Mass Coding TV, they put up a video
Hello,
one day
everyone.
ago. It has 31 views that we can see. Let's see what she says.
This is Mary Gregory. Welcome to Mass Coding TV and the Medical Coding Lounge.
This is a medical coding tutorial that she's taking 16 minutes. She's breaking down very specific Z codes. And look what she's doing. Register for our upcoming medical coding one-on-one. Let's see what that is. It's a contact to do a one, this said 101, so not one-on-one. So it's probably a webinar. It's probably, or she may say, I'm going to make it feel like a webinar, but I'll probably contact somebody directly. We don't know what it is. She even has her email address or their email address, right? And their information. Now, I know ways to optimize this, obviously. But what I'm saying to you is that those 31 views There's somebody in those 31 views. They clicked on it for a reason. They're not just going to waste their time looking at a video about Z codes if they don't know what that is or are a little bit curious. So there are going to be people in this 31 views who care what she has to say and getting value from it. I'm going to put a like button on it, right? It already had a like. It already has how many comments? I don't understand. Oh, this is like this is spam. This is spam, y'all. But except for this one. Yeah, this is spam, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter. What she's able to do is then take that customer, and this is exactly what you can do. You have these videos that are out there. You record them once. I'm recording this video once. I'm spending 30 minutes, 40 minutes on this video, recording it once, and it will continue to make money for me over and over. It'll continue to bring in new customers and new viewers. Doesn't even have to be someone who pays me, but someone who gets to know me is very valuable. This is what it's going to do for her. So she's doing it. They didn't say, oh, well, I can't do this and I can't do this. They're just doing it. So now here's another example. This is someone, Anna Hickman. Okay. So there's
simple. So in this video, I want to take you through a very simple, no bullshit, step-by-step plan that you can use to create your own digital product and scale this to 5-figure months. And to be very honest,
so she's done the same thing. I'm going to assume pronouns. She's done the same thing where she has accomplished something and she's now teaching you how to do it. Now, what I like about Anna is look at this. They have a GPT, just like I do. And then it says, launch your 6-figure digital product business. And then there's, let's see, there's like a sales page. The Solopreneur Launchpad with a wait list. This is a lead magnet. So now that they have you on their lead magnet, they can email you and do a nurture sequence. Now, I teach all of these. Any words you don't understand or like ideas that are not coming to you fast, I teach about this. Now, with Anna, another thing they did, let's go to this and let's go to popular. First, let's go to oldest. Oldest is 2+ years ago. Notion, 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 Notion. Okay. And then popular, about a year ago, things popped off. Things started to pop off a year ago. And then the older ones have even more views because these popped off. Okay. So if you think about, let me think, is there one that's going to see this design
in this
process?
video, I'm going to share with you how I design, build, and launch.
So look, use this template. They're teaching you how to design, build, and launch, which is awesome. I might even buy that. And then they're saying, use this template. They take you directly to Gumroad, where they're selling you a $149 template. Anybody who, just like I did, said, oh, that looks beautiful, I want that, will buy this. And they have more than 1,000 sales. So nearly $200,000 from one digital product because they dared to start a YouTube channel where they're showing stuff on the screen for the most part.
Process for a web functionality that you need from a website platform, so that when you're done, you just hit this publish button and have a fully
31,000 views. Let me show you another idea.
Simple, no bullshit,
let me know in the comments if
step-by-step
this is
plan that
starting
you
to
can
make
use
sense
to create your own digital product and scale this to 5-figure months.
Let me know in the comments if this is resonating with you. Okay, so then you have this person. I like Haley because
so everybody says you either have to niche down or become your own niche.
So she's a stay-at-home mom. She's very proud of that. That's kind of why she started this whole YouTube channel thing. She was working at a company. She hated that she was away from her kids. And instead she said, well, let me try the YouTube thing. And now she does videos and let's see what she teaches. So she does a free training. This is a lead magnet. And then she gets you into her email sequence, her nurture follow-up. And this one has 1,000 views, and she's talking about YouTubers are exploding overnight with this new hack. Let's see what else she talks about. Now, I'm showing you all ones that are about business to business, like how to teach business owners how to do stuff. Yours could be about anything. When you're in the GPT, tell it, I don't want to do business to business. I like to do hair, or I like to make clothes, or I like to do travel. It doesn't have to be about teaching other people how to make money. It just happens to be what I watch because this is my niche. But let's say poverty to paradise. This is one of my favorite channels and stories, okay? This woman was in poverty years ago, and um now she lives on cruise ships. And she started talking about it. So let's look at her oldest video. Her oldest video is just like a year and a half ago or something. And she's like, cruising for free, my first free cruise with Royal Caribbean.
First, I say it's
Look how she's doing this. It doesn't even
hey
start with a
y'all.
hook.
So I'm back from my cruise off Allure of the Seas and had a great time. It was my first free cruise. Well,
She's just, she has a selfie stick. She's walking down the street or walking in a park area, and she's talking to the camera. I don't even think she has a mic.
it was actually two free cruises, but my first, I say
Yeah, there's no mic because you can hear her footsteps. She is doing this just DIY.
I say it's my first free cruise.
Then she got a lot of people who watched it, but then she was like, "Oh, that was fun. Let me do it again." And this one blew up. The second video of hers blew up. Discover the surprising cost of living full time on a cruise ship because she found a way to make it have some sort of intrigue, you
Is
know?
about. So I'm going to walk you through how I get my solo cruises.
Come on now. Y'all know you can do this. You know you can do this. She doesn't even follow my rules on sound. She's showing pictures
If
of
you think
herself.
you don't have enough money to live in paradise, this channel is for you.
I just love it. I just think this is so brilliant. Now let's look at what she's selling. So you're getting this free entertainment, free information that you're probably going to use on your cruise, right? She's giving you tips, tricks, and all kinds of stuff. Especially somebody who wants to live on cruises. So because there's a whole group that does. Then she's like, this is about full-time cruise travel for 2,000 a month. People are going to be like, what? So then she has travel items I use while I'm on the cruise ship. So she has an affiliate. Then she has a YouTube course. It's not her course. It's someone else's, a friend of hers. These are friends of hers, but she probably gets a affiliate payout. So she's like, I'm not gonna make my own cruise course right now. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna just be someone else's platform to promote them. Retirement travel jumpstart course, same thing, same group. And then there's a bundle. And then she has travel credit card I use for hotel rewards. So this is refer your Chase card, obviously an affiliate account. Really smart. Again, I have ways I think I can optimize, but this is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You don't have to have a lot of money or a lot of audience or a lot of tech knowledge to start. You don't have to be a certain age. You don't have to be have a certain experience. You just have to tap into your lived experience, what you have done before, and what you like doing, what you enjoy. Some people are not going to want to do videos on YouTube every week like you need to be good at it. Some people are going to prefer to be on LinkedIn or Instagram or do shorts. But I'm telling you, you have a platform. There is a platform for you. There is an offer for you. And I make it so easy in that free GPT. And there are ways for you. Make sure you're looking in the description so you can get my resources that'll help you today. You don't have to wait, they'll help you now and do something about it. If you don't have the bank account balance that you want right now, change it.